Welcome to the Drive Time Podcast. I'm Alfred Barnes.
And I'm Parker
Brown.
Brown.
If you could pick a different color for your last name to be, what would you pick?
Black. Then I can be
Nice.
Jack Black's son.
That's true. I don't think Black is actually Jack Black's last name, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think his last name is pretty Jewish sounding.
Yeah, a lot of them, like, that's one thing I've never gotten.
Yeah, a lot of those people.
Like, why do they change their names, though?
I don't know.
It's not like Jewish people don't get to work in Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh.
Like, if your last name was Chang, okay, I get it.
But Hellsberg?
Yeah, Goldman.
Oh man,
That's a point of the birdcage too. They're not just gay; they're Jewish as well.
Luck of the draw. They've got to have a ton of money. I feel like gay people are normally a lot better off because they can choose not to have kids a lot easier. Like obviously, straight couples can choose not to have kids, but you be fucking up sometimes.
You do be fucking up.
I feel like that's one of the big perks of being gay.
Also, I think a lot of the poor ones died during the AIDS crisis. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, that's like a real thing.
I mean,
that happened.
that does sound because, like, Magic Johnson isn't gay, but he has AIDS and he's lived forever. That is that South Park episode.
He did get that some fucking cancer treatment. It's like, oh, how do you not die when you have AIDS? Oh, just become a professional athlete that works out literally every day, and
they have like cured HIV in people, but it's like some like $1 million T cell replacement fucking stem cell situation.
What is it now? It's not a death sentence anymore, right? Like if you get AIDS,
it's
they
manageable.
have like drugs that like even if they don't cure you, they have drugs that'll make it so you don't fucking immediately die.
Also,
or
I don't know if
whatever.
my me and Jackie's Hulu account is trying to tell me something. I get a shocking amount of commercials for HIV prevention and management. They'll be like, this medication reduces my transferability of HIV. And it's always like, look, I understand HIV generally has affected homosexual people in the past. But it's not just them. But every single commercial for, like, HIV protection is like, gay dudes skipping in the park. And I'm like, all right, we haven't come that far.
Yeah, exactly. It would be funny, though, if you're looking up, like, the symptoms for AIDS, though, and it was like, weight loss, like chills and fevers, and watching The Sopranos. Wait, hold on. Is that how it knows? No.
Yeah. Weight loss, chills and fever. And is there another cock in your ass? No, it is kind of...
Did I do my John Mulaney on the podcast yet?
I think so.
Okay.
But
we don't need to do it again. Michael Furr got so mad at me for doing that.
Oh, really?
He's like, there are too many people that do John Mulaney impressions.
Well,
I'm like, who specifically are you talking about?
Yeah, there's a couple
wouldn't
comedians that their whole stand-up delivery sounds like John Mulaney.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I try to copy, Gallagher.
No, you sound like Patrice O'Neill up there for sure.
Are you joking?
No. Yes, I'm joking, Parker. White baby on a keychain.
I got depression. No, I try to sound like Patrice. That's hard.
I got the big sad. That's a Parker
line. I got the big sad.
That's a Parker line that goes over surprisingly well. You saying the big sad is my least favorite thing in any of your bits.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like, every time you do that part. But it goes over well. I don't fault you for doing it. But whenever you go, I got the big sad,
well,
I'm like,
I don't know.
Jesus.
Al, have you ever seen me do comedy I think is funny? It never goes well.
That's true.
My sense of humor is completely detached from, like, regular people's sense of humor.
Dude, I relate to that. Because, like, when I have, like, really sat down and worked on stuff, I'm like, this is the funniest joke I've ever written. And then I go up and people are like, huh?
And then you do a joke about Miley Cyrus, and they're like, oh, my God, this is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, you know how much I hate my circumcision joke? I hate that joke so much. I hate it. You can tell if you listen to, like, recordings of me doing stand-up, which I know you do all the time, whenever I get to my circumcision joke, the way I'm talking changes. I'm like, really? Anybody in here circumcised?
Yeah. Well, you do a bit enough, like,
I hate it.
It's
dude.
Almost like you go into autopilot, you know?
I don't, because I feel like it'll definitely come across as though I'm feeding into the classic stand-up tropes right now of just doing crowd work and shit.
Yeah.
But crowd work is so much more fun than doing regular stand-up for me.
Crowd work is fun.
Well, because it's just like, it's off the cuff, it's loose, it's different every time. I can do different shit. And like,
it doesn't have to be different anytime. Have you ever seen Stavros Halkias do stand up?
That's true.
You just go, anyone in here fuck a squirter? Yeah, that's pretty good Stav laugh too. That's not shitting on Stav. We of course
Yeah.
absolutely love Stav.
He did what I couldn't. He won the
Yeah.
Scooby's new comedian of the year.
Exactly. And he actually won it for the next year too because of how fat he is.
Oh.
Permit loads only. All right, I didn't know you had to have a permit to bust a load in Delaware or whatever.
Oh, do you have cash on you? I think I might. I think it's $2.50.
Oh, I don't have cash. I don't think you can do cash anymore.
What?
I think it's all Easy Pass.
Do you have an Easy Pass?
No, but they do video by mail. It's like It's like more money, but it's like $6.
Okay.
They send it to you in the mail. It's not like I think it used to be like if you went to the Easy Pass, it would be like It would be like $25 or something. But no, they're like I'm pretty sure they do just like yeah.
Well, yeah, and also see, and that is like
Congestion ahead when flashing, and it's flashing, guys. There is congestion ahead.
I don't understand this lane.
Also, the Bay Bridge both freaks me out and doesn't freak me out at the same time.
This is our first major bridge crossing on the podcast. This is big.
This is a bridge too far. Oh, it's only 40 miles per hour? Damn. Nobody'd be doing that.
There went your State Farm thing. Damn, dude, this is a lot of water. I haven't been on the Bay Bridge in a while. You kind of forget how big it is.
It's huge. It goes over an entire bay.
You know we have like our own version of the Loch Ness Monster in the Chesapeake?
Did anyone forget we have a bay? Sorry.
It's Chessie, the sea monster. It's like this
Yeah.
giant snake-looking thing.
That's trying a little too hard.
Yeah,
though.
it is. No, they called it Chessie's a little pretentious. Although I guess the Loch Ness Monster is named after the lake.
Loch Ness.
Damn, these are some big fucking boats. This is nice, man. You get to look around while you're on the podcast.
Yeah, if you're not driving. Yeah,
guys, we got a barge that definitely looks like it's been stranded in the ocean for many moons, and there's seagulls swarming it. That's fun.
Don't mean to barge into your conversation.
You know what job I would never do is there's
What?
people who go out into like the Arctic waters and do the extreme fishing. Like
one of my
Deadliest
friends
Catch.
does that. One of my friends does that up in Alaska.
That is like the scariest seeming job.
You
Like,
make so much money, though.
do you?
You make a ridiculous amount of money.
See, and that's why I'm always suspicious because on those shows they're always like, I don't know if I'm going to make my nut this year, blah blah blah. Like, and they're like, we've got to catch this load or we're going into debt.
That's like the captains, though.
Oh, true.
You know, like if you're just a worker, I mean, I think you get paid like $150,000 for like
Jeez.
3 months of work because one, it sucks. You're literally fishing for like I think you do 6 days on, 1 day off.
Oh, damn.
And it's an all-day thing too, like setting the nets, like going around, getting the nets, and then I think you sleep on the boat a lot of the times from like the Snapchats
Oh, yeah,
I've been seeing.
you definitely have to sleep on the boat.
And you make like a ridiculous amount of money, and then you're off for like 9 months. But it's super dangerous, and it's super hard. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but that is kind of a sick schedule, though. It would be good for doing stand-up if you only work 3 months out of the year. And
Yeah.
9 months you could kill it.
and you have all that time that you're fishing that you can write stand-up comedy too.
Yeah. Be like, you know
Think
when you'll
of
be
some
pulling in a
witty
lobster
observation-
net?
Yeah.
Have you seen those like bright blue lobsters that you can catch every once in a while?
No.
It's like it's like I guess it's like the albino
It's
version
like a shiny
of a lobster.
Pokemon.
Yeah, it's exactly like a shiny Pokemon.
They
But
have
it's like,
shiny Pokemon in real life
it's
now.
like bright blue, and then they'll catch some lobsters, and it'll be like, "This lobster's clearly 120 years old." I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like,
Yeah, well, they keep going until they die, I think.
no, that's how most animals are.
Really?
Yeah, they keep going until they die.
Well, I meant growing. My bad.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I am having a stroke right now.
Yeah, no, he's got his cock out and everything.
What is this, though? What is this crane? Is this a water crane?
Water crane.
I don't understand how...
Parker's not talking about a bird, to be clear. It's something that's hoisting something.
I don't get how, like, cranes balance shit, though. It always looks like they should be falling over.
They do have like a shit ton of weight on the back end, or they'll be like stuck to the ground somehow. But I just feel like leverage-wise, there's got to be so much pulling on the end. And
I think it's all a lie. I think leverage is made up by
You
the
think so?
government.
the liberal media.
The liberal media telling us how to think and feel. The great
I hate
Orange
it. Hey,
Clubs.
you said it, brother, but I was thinking it. God dang. Maybe we should do a drive time on a boat.
Oh, a boat time?
Boat time? Get like a pontoon or something?
A sail time?
Yeah, it's like definitely too loud. We would just have to like go out and park Why don't we should do that, dude? Have you ever been on a pontoon boat? It's the most fun thing in the world.
I've never been on a pontoon boat, but I've been on many boats. There, there.
If you guys could see Parker, I'm going to say richly drumming his fingers on his steering wheel.
I've been on boats.
I've been on boats.
You know
before.
they're very expensive, though, right?
Boats?
Like, you know what BOAT stands for?
No.
Bail out another 1,000 because it costs so much.
You know what
goddamn
Pontiac
money.
stands for? Can't say it on the podcast.
I do, but yeah. Damn.
Oh, man.
You just busting that out.
Yeah. No, I remember hearing that when I was way too young to hear that.
Yeah, it is. It is fun. Being around. You know, you had Carroll County.
Mm-hmm.
I had Tennessee.
Oh yeah. How long did you live in Tennessee?
I never lived in Tennessee.
Oh.
But both of my parents are from the same
Yeah, they
small
just brought it
town
with them.
in Tennessee, and they very much weren't. But we would go back there, and some of my cousins were. You know what I mean? And it's like,
dude, it's like some real whiplash. Like
Yeah.
when you hear somebody that just says something like, because like. I feel like we're around a lot of people that'll say some edgy, like bordering racist, a little over the line stuff.
but you can tell where it comes from in their soul.
But
It
people
doesn't.
who are like, oh yeah, no, those people are not as good as me. You're like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
like it's like
And the casualness with it too is
that's
what
the thing.
it's like. Oh, you say this all the time. Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, we should just break into the marina and steal a boat.
Dude, I was doing a construction job the other day, and I'm gonna say, what's a not racist way?
Okay.
But because he said the N-word like very aggressively in front of me. Chubby white dude, about 3 hairs on the top of his head, and he said that he was the top dog, but instead of saying top dog, he said he was the head, and then he said the N-word.
Oh wow.
And I was
oh
like,
wow.
And I was also
wow.
this is my first time meeting that. I'm like, also hello, like Dave, you really came out fucking swinging.
That's hilarious.
Jonathan Brooks. Or Jay Brooks in the group chat just said, I'm here making a couple calls.
What's he calling about?
I don't know, but he's making more than one.
Making
Probably
a couple.
barking his way up the Geico chain. Boom, second insurance references podcast.
Queen
no, I
Anne's
mentioned
County.
State Farm too. I've said Allstate, State Farm, and Geico now.
Man, who the
Not
fuck
bragging.
is Queen Anne?
I don't know, it sounds like a dumb bitch.
I don't remember Queen Anne.
We're on this road for 8.7 miles.
Did you watch the coronation?
Did they not do that yet? Or did they just
They did
do
it. They did it like recently.
How'd it go? Didn't somebody call him the wrong name or something?
I don't know. I didn't actually watch it.
I thought the
dude,
guy called him the wrong
The
thing.
people
or
that
something.
watch that as Americans, if you're British, I get it. but
I
the
don't
people that
understand
watch it
people
as
who are
Americans,
fixated on the royal family.
It's who cares?
That seems like the dumb, like sports. I get it's competitive. You don't know what's going to happen. Royal family, you're like,
They're
oh,
gigantic people
yeah.
that run into each other and kill each other
Yeah.
basically slowly.
And it's also like it's
Oh, I
unpredictable.
didn't know there's a Cracker Barrel on the way. Oh, we
Oh.
might if we get back early enough.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate Cracker Barrel so
What?
much. Cracker Barrel is the worst.
You deny your heritage.
Honestly, though, yeah. No, I made it out the barrel, and I'm not going back.
I love Cracker Barrel. It's
So-
super cheap. They give you biscuits.
I will say
You get to shop while you're waiting for your
that's
table
such
to
a
be
good
called.
hustle. That's such a good hustle.
And it's all this old time country crap that
It's like
breaks.
the only place that still sell moon pies.
Moon pie. Oh, dude. So my grandma lived in fucking.
Oh my God, there's a restaurant called El Jefe. Fuck yeah.
El
Tequila
Jefe.
bar and Mexican kitchen.
No, that's actually pronounced El Jeff.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's El Jefe. But lived in Mobile, Alabama, and they have
Oh.
a fucking moon pie parade during Mardi Gras.
Oh, that's fun.
And they literally just throw like hundreds upon hundreds of moon pies.
Where are
and you
moon
get to
pies
pick them
from?
up. I don't know.
Gonna do a little Google. I can do that.
Probably
'cause
from
I'm
the
not drunk.
moon.
Oh. Dude, one time me and Caleb, we were inebriated in a sense
Oh, okay.
in Hanover, and we went to a CVS because I wanted a snack, and we bought moon pies and eye drops, and the guy behind the counter went, "Ooh, munchies and eye drops, having a fun night?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm not in a great state for you
Yeah,
to say
don't
that
do
to me."
that. Oh,
No.
Chesapeake Outdoors has a help wanted sign?
Oh shit,
What the fuck does Chesapeake Outdoors sell?
I don't know.
We got Taco Bell at Dairy Queen.
Damn,
I haven't
they're
seen a
living
Dairy
lavish out
Queen
here.
in forever.
There's a
Dollar
Chinese
Tree?
restaurant called New Canton.
New Canton, I like it, like Cantonese. Chick-fil-A, and of course Chick-fil-A is the most busy one.
Yep.
They love it out here. How much longer we got? if you don't ask me?
We're sitting at 27 minutes.
Oh shit.
We're rolling.
We're
Ooh,
close
Moon Pie
as
products.
fuck.
I'm fixated on the Moon Pie website
There are
right
a couple there are a couple different flavors too. The caramel ones are good. I think there's actually a praline flavor.
Damn, they make pies. Fancy Southern pies.
Have you ever had a praline?
Yeah, pralines are good.
Pretty much all New Orleans food. That's why I think New Orleans is like the best city in America
Yeah, I agree with that.
because
I've never been, but I agree with that.
they have a casino right in the middle. It's not like Baltimore where they try and hide the casino. You know what I mean? They got it right down there.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so apparently it was invented in Kentucky at the Chattanooga Bakery.
The Chattanooga Bakery?
Yeah.
My parents are from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Are they really?
weirdly enough. Yeah, the Chattanooga Choo Choo.
Oh, so maybe
Was
it's
a
Chattanooga,
train?
Tennessee. I don't know, but it said it was a Kentucky coal miner
Oh, wow.
asked a salesman for a dessert as big as the moon.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's.
I hate that.
I would have made up a new story.
Yeah, that's the stupidest story.
Well, here's the deal. All right, I feel like we should be able to make up our origin stories. If we're
Okay.
if you're a company, from humble beginnings, I started baking in my grandmother's basement with nothing but a Bunsen burner and some cigarettes. You're like, wow, that's a cool story. Not, oh, this guy said he wanted a pie as big as the moon.
You know what my origin story would be? I would just say pretty much the same as The Blind Side.
Yeah, no, pretty identical.
Yeah.
Except for you got adopted by an all-black family. And
Let's not go there.
yeah, I was trying to think of like
I
skill.
just am imagining fucking Darth Sidious just like, do it.
Yeah, I'm just,
Use the dark side.
I'm trying to
of the
think of a
Force.
skill that you would bring to the team, but I can't say any without sounding super racist. Because I was like, well, in Blindside, he was like a football player. That's what he
Yeah.
brought to the family.
Yeah,
And I'm
go
like-
ahead. No, take that for a walk, Al. What skill would I have that a black family wouldn't have?
Yeah, there's no good ones.
Yeah, there's just a scene where they're like teaching me about like how to run like a check offense or whatever. I'm like, I've never thrown a football before.
Oh, that's awesome.
Human trafficking, it's right under your nose. Okay,
That would be a cocaine residue.
that would be, maybe I can. Like, are you telling me I can just buy a human being?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of the stuff I don't believe. Like, supposedly there are more slaves today than there ever were in history, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I thought there was like a whole thing preventing that. In the Geneva
What?
Convention, isn't that what that is? Am I wrong?
Yeah, but not everyone follows that. You know what I mean?
That's true, but I feel like there's enough people that follow it where we should be able to make the other people.
Where are you selling them? I get where you're getting them from,
Yeah. No, the
but they're like,
acquisition is.
I don't know. I feel like I've been around some pretty shady people in my life, and I never walked in. They're like, "This is my living room, and that's my slave. That's
Yeah.
that's the person I own." You know?
Yeah, no, that's tough. Actually, me and one of my coworkers were talking today because there was this booth set up at this event, and they had it's for like what's it called? When you have like a foreign exchange student, when you house.
Foreign exchange program.
Yeah, when you house them, and I'm like, that could be a front for something.
Oh, you think they're stealing the foreign exchange students?
Yeah, capturing them.
That'd be cool.
Smuggling them. I don't know. Human trafficking is like
I wonder
a scary
if
thing.
there's ever been a foreign exchange where like they're like, actually, can we keep this one?
You think there's ever negotiations?
Yeah.
Where it's like, whoa.
Whoa.
This kid's a top performing math
Yeah.
student. You gave us
Well,
this fat
damn.
bastard, like from the trailer park. We need
Yeah.
at least 3 of them.
Yeah, you just give them Honey Boo Boo.
I don't know. This boat shop is called the Unsinkable Legend. You know what they called the Titanic? The unsinkable ship.
Titanic. All right, what am I going towards?
1.5 miles. Yeah, take this exit. Oh, it says 1.125 there. Oh no.
Well, it
says-
was a little bit beyond.
Yeah, that's true. We were a little bit beyond. It would be kind of fun if they had like, I don't know, fun, but there was like you know how they do like that spouse swap TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wife swap.
Yeah,
is
wife
what they
swap.
call it.
What if they had that, but like it was real life and with kids?
Kid swap?
Yeah, where you were like, hey, my son could use, a better life or something, or a different life. Here you go. You take him, and I'll take yours. Like, it's a straight-up trade.
Yeah, that sounds like a great TV show.
What would you call it?
Oops, take my kid. I don't know.
Honey, I swapped the kids.
Honey, I swapped the kids.
Oh, man.
And the guy's just like, listen, I always wanted a son. We have all daughters. Let's exchange them.
Let's exchange. Oh, man.
I think you could do that with young kids, but I feel like if you had teenagers, you'd end up with too many of them fucking each other. You know what I mean? Like, the Brady Bunch. They were a couple.
Yeah, a little incestuous.
Well, here's a story about a lady, and she is a widow, so she's a whore because it's the 60s. And then there's a man, and he's got kids too. And I don't remember the rest of the Brady Bunch theme song.
I don't know any of the Brady Bunch. I don't think I've watched an episode of the Brady Bunch my
Really?
whole life. No.
I remember they have, like, the lesbian cook or whatever. They have a cook that's, like, obviously coded as a lesbian.
That was very progressive of them.
Yeah. Well, it's a progressive show,
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to get remarried back in the 60s. You're supposed
is
to,
that
like,
how it
die
happened on
alone.
the Brady Bunch?
Yeah,
Were
they're
they
like,
remarried?
I don't know if they're widows or if they're divorced, but...
like a blended situation?
Oh, do you not know the premise of the Brady Bunch?
Nope. I really thought that this couple just had like 9 kids.
No, they each have like 5 kids from a previous marriage.
Oh.
And I think the dad has all sons and the mom has all boys.
Talk about a battle of the sexes.
Yeah. I mean,
no, there's like some good old television, all right, but I hate the way they like talk different.
oh yeah.
Golly, mister.
Yeah. Golly gee.
Did people really used to talk like that?
Yeah, they did.
Gee, well, see, you say that, but the kids that are portrayed in this time would be, grow up to be the adults that we see around us today, in theory.
Yeah.
And none of the adults, like my grandparents, didn't talk like that. They never said, "Gee willikers."
You also talk different than how you did when you were a kid, though, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Like, when you were a kid, you weren't like, hey, yo, man, I'm finna bust that,
And that is
how you talk
yeah,
now.
that is how I talk now.
You go, on God, for real, no cap, this
Yeah.
should be bussin'.
And then I say, sheesh.
Sheesh.
That's what the kids are saying. I do have a habit of, like, I'll see something like a trend where they'll say something, and I'm like, oh, that's stupid. And then I do it, like,
Yeah.
mockingly, and then it just becomes a part of my vocabulary.
Caleb got me on dog. I legitimately call people. I'm like, what's up, dog?
Dude, I do it too.
How you doing, dog?
How you doing, dog?
All right, let's reboot Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Okay.
But let's see. There's something here. Dog the Bounty Hunter. But he's woke. How about that? There we go.
He's like, I don't want to make any assumptions about you, buddy, but
Yeah.
you do. I understand that you're an Asian male, but you do bear remarkable resemblance to this guy that I'm looking for. Now, I'm not assuming, but if I could please procure 2 forms of identification.
It's just like a Mexican woman.
Yeah, he's like trying really hard to be progressive, but he's horrible at it.
He's horrible at it.
Buenos dias, amigo.
Buenos dias, amigo. He's like a black guy, and he's like, do you want a cigarette? I only have menthol, but that's not because you're black. It's not because you're black. His wife,
What's poppin', homie?
he just has, instead of having a huge titted wife, he has a huge titted gay man as a husband. Yeah, that woman did have like gigantic fucking titties.
Oh yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, no, she died recently.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I think. Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, she had chest complications, and it took the surgeons 3 hours to get to her heart.
She had a heart attack. We're not sure where it is.
Yeah.
Somewhere past the left breast.
Yeah, she had breast cancer.
It was always hilarious watching her chase somebody down. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
how are you unable to evade this woman? She seems like she can't turn around fast. She gets stuck in a doorway.
Also, the whole concept of a bounty hunter. How is there no how are you allowed to just get a license?
Well, didn't he?
And you can just chase down people and arrest
It's
people.
also not that hard to get it.
Yeah, it's like not. It's people that couldn't make it as police, right?
Yeah. Well, I think Dog the Bounty Hunter was in trouble. Like he went to jail for killing somebody or something, something crazy, and then he's like, "I'm back out, and now it's time to help fight back."
And isn't he racist?
Probably.
He got in trouble for calling people the N-word or whatever.
Yeah, but look at him.
I wonder if you can get delicensed. I wonder if you call a dude the N-word.
I honestly, when I saw Dog the Bounty Hunter advertised when I was, I don't know, 6 or 7, I remember my only frame of reference for Bounty Hunter was Boba Fett in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he just finds and kills people. I was like, I guess that's something that happens.
It's Han in the whatever the fucking mineral he's trapped in, and Boba Fett takes off his helmet and it's Dog, and he's just like, "You want a cigarette, bro? You want a cigarette?"
Dog. I feel
Listen, you're gonna have to change your life.
I feel like this has to have been done, but I would love it if somebody put Dog the Bounty Hunter in a Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah, that'd
while
be fucking
Han's
awesome.
at the bar arguing with Greedo or whatever. He's like, "Hey, what's up? This is my wife, Beth. Massive cans."
Beth is also the name that you give a woman that has massive tits too.
Yeah, no, they named
That's
her.
an
They named her
appropriate-
after she got the tits.
Yeah. Her original name was Mordred, and they
Yeah.
they changed it.
Dog.
'Cause I'm the dog.
But yeah, so I
the
didn't even
big
realize
bad
that's not what he
dog.
did until I was 15.
Really?
I was way too old, and I was like, oh, he
Yeah.
just catches them.
He does. Oh, you thought he was murdering?
Yeah.
You thought he
I
was,
thought they
you
just
thought he
let
was
the-
Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I thought they just let him get these people.
Rookie.
And I thought they were the most. I didn't think it was somebody who forgot to show up for a traffic ticket.
Yeah.
I thought it was people who were serial killers, and he was hunting them down.
That would be a better show.
That would be much better.
They give one person the ability to just execute people on the street.
Yeah. Dude, my favorite episode of The Simpsons is called Sex Pies and Idiot Scrapes, and it's where Homer and Ned team up as bounty hunters.
What?
Yeah, it's the best episode.
You're coddly waddly.
I quote it all the time because in the episode Homer says, "There's one thing he didn't count on. It's my reckless disregard for human life." And then he drives his car into a metro. I say it all the time.
I've
Oh,
never
you're gonna
heard
take a
you
left
say
at
that.
this light.
Oh,
I say it a lot.
we getting close? Oh, Denton.
Yeah, and Rehoboth. Let's go to the beach, dude.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck
What do you
this
have to do
fucking
tomorrow?
Gay ass fucking comedy show. Fuck this fucking
We're
gay
fucking
ass comedy
15
show,
minutes
bro.
out, boy.
15. You want to send your boy a little messy message?
Yeah, we're there relatively close to 7:30. It's
Okay.
fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm kind of a
cool with that.
badass.
You're kind of a bounty hunter type.
Mm-hmm.
What about it's bounty hunter, but then they're just
Tracking
trying
down paper towels.
Yep, you got it.
Honestly, I feel like you could have done that in the pandemic where there was a toilet
Yeah,
paper shortage.
probably would have been better during
Yeah.
the pandemic.
That's
to
what we're
make
gonna
that
do.
joke.
We're gonna do that Internet
We're gonna do the
Explorer bit.
pandemic part 2.
Yeah.
We go back in time, but instead of investing in the stock market, we just remake every viral video that's ever
Yeah.
been made.
I was talking to this.
Charlie, you bit my finger.
I was talking to this guy today, and he's like, "Yeah, my one daughter is majoring in epidemiology," and I said, "Little late, don't you think?" And he was like, "Well, no."
That's hilarious. Oh, is China gonna release
Part
another
2.
deadly
Yeah,
you know,
fucking
SARS.
Wuhan the sequel.
SARS virus or whatever?
It would be wild if they did it again. The Stones. Allegedly. So is this is the whole China causing COVID thing like the modern O.J. Simpson? Where it's like they did it,
But you're not
you can't
like
say they
you
did
can't
it.
say they did it. I mean, I think they're still coming out with stuff.
yeah.
The thing that's I think people are more bad about is that right now the government is pretty much it could have come from a lab. It probably didn't, but it could have. And during the pandemic, they're it definitely did not come from a lab. If
Yeah.
you say it comes from a lab, you are a racist, racist against Chinese people, and it's what? We are adversarial with China. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not racist to be adversarial with a country. You know what I mean?
Well, it's also you're not saying the whole country did it.
Yeah, we're not saying the Chinese people did it.
Yeah, everybody
saying
in
the
China's
Chinese
you know what we should
government-
do?
It's also China has an authoritarian government that it's not like they elected the guy
Oh,
that.
actually, hold on, Parker. Our most recent sponsor of this podcast is actually China.
Oh, Okay, China's good.
China is great. Love what
we
they're doing
actually
over
love
there.
China.
Love the stuff.
What other opinions? Um, Chinese food is the best food in the world.
Yep, they're the best of the Asians.
It never gives you
1,000 times.
diarrhea. It never has given me diarrhea.
Nope.
And it's definitely not like soy sauce, one other ingredient, sugar, and cornstarch mixed together.
Yep.
Over and over and over again.
Nobody's ever claimed that.
They, eating, I'll just say it, eating bats is normal.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing. Growing up, every time I saw the Batman cartoon, and like at the start, like the bats fly out of the cave.
Yeah.
I would salivate.
Yeah, I would hate it when they would switch to a cereal commercial. I'm like, hey, go back to the good stuff.
Go back to the bats.
Yeah.
Pangolins also definitely aren't like some type of majestic creature that should be saved. They also are made. They're food.
Very medicinal.
Every animal is food. That's what people don't get. Every rats, they're food. They're food too.
I don't know how long we can push this bit.
It is weird though that you could say like French people eat frogs. They do.
Hate frogs
and that's
snails.
not racist. But if you say Chinese people eat dogs, which they also like, there are people in China that eat dogs. You know what I mean? That's somehow racist. It's like, no, we're just making fun of what people eat.
Yeah. We're making fun of the culture, not the people.
No,
I think
we're a
so.
little bit making fun of the culture.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We're not making fun of, I don't know. I mean, I guess we eat catfish. And catfish is probably dirtier than dogs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And we eat crabs. Yeah,
That's
crabs are basically bugs,
Yeah, but they're pretty tasty bugs.
But maybe dogs are really tasty.
I think I would eat it.
I wouldn't. I couldn't eat a dog.
You don't think so?
I could eat your dog.
Yeah.
Your dog that's fucking peas when you come see them.
Yeah. When it gets excited.
Sadie, a little beer batter. I feel like people are going to get more upset at that than any of the racist shit we've said on this podcast.
Yeah, this has been quite a spiel.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw a red-winged blackbird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Knowing about birds is one way to go.
That's the only bird I know about because it's a blackbird
I started
with red
learning.
wings.
I started learning about birds, but then I decided that I want to have sex one more time in my life, and I was like,
Parker said, liking birds, that's for the birds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man is for the birds.
Dude, that's one of my favorite bits.
The whole thing of
Norm Macdonald just doing horrible on purpose.
And then other comedians talking about it, and like you can tell that they don't like it, but they like have to pretend like they like it.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, then they'll seem like they're like squares, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, Norm Macdonald.
And it just made the whole roast seem ridiculous, you know what I mean?
Who was that the roast of?
Bob Saget.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, on the roast of Bob Saget, Norm Macdonald went out and did maybe the worst set on a roast
He literally
of all
took
time.
a 1940s joke book and did roast jokes from a 1940s joke book.
Yeah, he's like, he has the, legs of the pigeon, the nose of a, whatever.
No,
And
he has the grace of a swan, the eye of an eagle, and the wisdom of an owl.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man is for the birds.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, Bob has a face like a flower. Yeah, a cauliflower. And the thing is, he couldn't help himself, too. He'd be like, this man has the face of a cauliflower. Like, he can't even help himself from just having, like, comedic delivery, too,
Yeah. It's so good.
Norm's the worst. Norm is the worst person that has, like, died.
Oh, yeah.
The only other person I can think of that's come close is MF Doom, and they both happened within the same year, and I'm like, all right.
That was a tough year for Parker.
I can stop caring about pop culture now. I can completely check out.
Doom.
I can just watch Troy over and over again whenever I'm looking to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Which is what I do.
I've never seen Troy.
You've never seen Troy?
Nope.
It's one of the best.
I believe Troy is the main guy in a High School Musical.
Okay. I've never seen High School Musical.
I actually haven't either. Surprisingly
I
enough.
know the song from it though. Soaring, flying. There's no. All right, how about High School Musical? And the chick stays the same, but the guy is the janitor at the high school.
I wish I knew the High School Musical songs because I feel like that'd be hilarious.
We're breaking free, soaring. Yeah, I really just want to fuck you. I don't want to sing the songs.
Yeah, can we skip past the singing and get straight to the
Can we go straight? Can we go straight to the stuff?
Oh man,
how close are we?
We are 7 minutes out.
Damn, that's lucky number 7.
Rolling up, baby. Oh, we're going past the Tuckahoe Sportsman, which does.
What do they sell? Ice?
It
looks closed as fuck.
Yeah, they got nice coolers in there.
Let's
though.
go,
oh,
buddy.
hell yeah, Parker's fucking honking.
Well, they sat at the green
They're from
light
DC,
for forever.
and it looks like they have Gumby on their license plate.
Gumby?
It looks kind of like Gumby.
I'm gonna go around.
Fuck you, Gumby.
Fuck you, Gumby.
You ever see that video?
What? Which one?
It's the one where the guy's playing Madden.
Oh yeah, I love that
he
one.
He broke his leg, but he put the Darren Sharp.
Here comes Darren Sharp, one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league.
But I put the team on
Greg
my back.
Jennings.
Yeah.
Dude, that is one of the best videos of all time.
Yeah, that one. Then the World of Warcraft one.
Which one is that? Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so fucking high. Yeah, there's some fucking classics.
Yeah, that was back when the internet was like fun, and it wasn't like, you know,
you couldn't find anything
like
bad on
right-wing terrorists are congregating on this chat room about a child's cartoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was the? I think it was called like. What was it? There was like it was like a series of rapid fire animated shorts. Like none of them were longer than like 3 seconds.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Was it Pivot or something?
I don't know, but
it was made in Pivot, which I used to try and animate stuff in Pivot.
Yeah.
Which was this old ass like you'd go frame by frame and move these like stick figures around.
Yeah.
I thought it was
what was
cool.
that called? I don't remember, but it was like, you know, then all of a sudden they would like they would cut in a clip of like Mario twerking. And it'd be
what?
Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, dude, they're such stupid stuff.
Yeah, when you first got on YouTube and you're like, oh.
I think maybe the first YouTube video I ever watched was probably the music video for "I'm on a Boat," but that feels a little late.
Yeah, that does feel a little late.
I
I remember before I got on YouTube, like before I was comfortable like looking up porn.
Oh yeah.
So I would look up like big boob women music compilations or whatever.
Nice.
And the reason I bring it up is my favorite one had this song on there, by an English singer named Ivor Biggin, which is like supposed to be like Cockney for like I have a big one.
Yeah.
And it's a song it's called Bra Size 45. And it's just a song about women having gigantic tits.
I like that.
And it's actually like a fucking bop to this day. I'll play it
Did
sometimes.
you ever hear Sir Mix-a-Lot's follow-up to Baby Got Back?
No.
Put 'em on the Glass.
Put 'em on the glass.
It's a song about boobs. He did one about butts, and he wanted to do one about boobs.
Yeah.
It's like, put 'em on the glass. And the music video is just women smearing their tits on his windows in a car.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, no, it was much less successful. Because when he put out Big Butts, people were like, wow, he's really celebrating bitches in their big booties.
Yeah.
And then Put 'em on the glass, they were like, that's not very progressive. Maybe you should make that your thing.
Oh, yeah, you can't talk about
You
like,
can't have
tits.
two anatomical songs in a row. But yeah, Put 'em on the glass. I recommend you check it out.
Have you ever seen like the studies that like the further you move from the equator, the more you prefer tits over ass? Like this is like a real thing.
Oh, yeah, it's
like Nordic countries prefer like big breasts, and like Russians prefer like big breasts, while like people close to the equator prefer like.
It's because white bitches don't have ass.
Well, it's not just white people though. Well, I guess maybe it is white people.
So the farther you,
It's also if you go south though, like if you go to like South America. Why aren't there white people in South America? Hold up.
It is strange.
Why are Australian people very dark? Aren't they like the same distance from the equator that we are? Is everything we've been told been a fucking lie up to this point?
Yeah, you'd think they'd have...
I've seen Chilean people. They aren't super pale. They aren't like white people.
Yeah. And, like, I don't know. People from, like, way down.
Am I going to the Denton Town Center?
Yep, you're going to take this right up here.
We got to investigate this. We got to get Alex Jones
Yeah, how
on
come
this.
you go further north, they get whiter, but you go further south, they do not get whiter? That's strange.
That is something to do with magnets, do you think?
It could be. The polarity of the poles.
The polarity?
Yeah.
We got to look that up. Dude, I feel like there needs to be just, like, some service where you can ask, like, a scientist, like, dumbass questions that, like, you aren't going to be able to find on Google. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why do we get whiter as we go north, but not whiter as
Whiter as you go south?
I mean, maybe they do. I just can't think of a lot of, like, white people that are down farther.
No, it's not like you get to the southern tip of Chile and it's like, you know, fucking Keanu Reeves or whatever, you know? I don't know. I couldn't think of one white person for that whole time.
Yeah, that was...
That was bad.
There's not nearly enough whites in popular media. That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
I don't have enough white names.
It's not like every single movie star besides Will Smith has been white.
And Denzel.
Oh, dude, Denzel's so fucking good.
Yeah.
I watched some movie with Denzel in it the other day, and I was just like, this guy. Anything here? I'm going straight.
Going straight. We are pretty much going straight the rest of the way. Ironically enough, we are going straight past a road called Gay Street.
Why is that ironic?
Coincidentally.
Oh, we're officially in Denton.
We're in Denton. Parker's going to be
Damn, my
denting some other
stomach
cars when he's parkering.
He's very hungry.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some
like,
grub.
I hope this place has food.
I mean, it's a pub. Pubs always have food.
Pubs do have food.
So we're going to go straight. Don't take a left on Gay Street here.
I am compelled.
Oh, it actually says do not enter, which is pretty homophobic.
Yeah, why not allowed on Gay Street?
I don't like that.
It actually says you not in those shoes, honey.
All right, yeah, you might want to park pretty soon because it's
like right here.
Yeah, we're like a block away.
Or wait, let's drive
It's
past
that
it.
place, yeah, right there on the corner.
Oh.
Yeah, the one with the deck thing on the roof.
Oh yeah, let's just park right here.
All right, guys. Parker is parking.
Parker.
See, we don't normally get to do that because I'm driving, so this is big.
What does it say? Parking between whatever.
I think we're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we're Gucci.
No parking between street signs. Well, I don't know if we're between the street signs. No parking between signs. What is that? Oh, I don't know what that means. Whatever. All right, this has been the Drive Time Podcast.
This has been the Drive Time Podcast. Thank you all. You all have a good one.
Peace.
All right, peace.